Every kid growing up who watched sports wanted a shoe deal, no matter the sport. The two heavyweights as for right now are Nike and Adidas. Nike, headlined by Cristiano Ronaldo, LeBron James and Kylian Mbappe. Adidas, headlined by Lionel Messi, James Harden and Gareth Bale. But the brand which is trying to reach these same heights is Puma. Neymar, a global superstar as well as an established champion in many leagues around the world, and Lamelo Ball, a 19-year-old teenage sensation and predicted top 5 pick, have both signed for Puma. Two different stages of their careers, but both worth a lot of money. For most athletes with their social magnitude, Nike would be the predicted destination, but Neymar left them for Puma, and Nike were discussing business with Lamelo when he was in Australia playing overseas, but he too decided to opt for Puma. So let's look at the reasons why. Puma has a rich history when it comes to football, a very rich history. From Pele to Maradona to Thierry Henry, the all-time greats have suited up with their cat on their boot. But this trend died with the emergence of Ronaldo and Messi taking the throne and wearing checks and stripes. In Neymar's ad for Puma, it was all about legacy, knowing what has come before him, shaping what comes after him, and being the face of it all. Neymar is the clear-cut face of Puma football, whilst at Nike, he was playing second fiddle to Ronaldo. His Puma slogan, "The King is back," is telling of this. Not many players have the social influence on and off the pitch to become the spearhead of a brand, but Neymar has, and for him, it was too big of an opportunity to pass on. Lamelo's sneaker journey is one that has never been seen in the history of sports. Having his own signature shoe at 16 with Big Baller Brand, his family brand, was a move that made shockwaves in the basketball community in 2017.
Yeah, he doesn't need college. Doesn't need the NCAA. We're going to focus on shoes.
With Triple B's going through a number of problems with ownership and quality in the past, Lamelo Ball has decided to take his path into another direction before he steps onto the main stage in the NBA. Puma has a limited history in terms of basketball, but recently have acquired young stars in an attempt to be the brand of the future. The young roster includes RJ Barrett of the New York Knicks, Michael Porter Jr. of the Denver Nuggets, and Kyle Kuzma of the Los Angeles Lakers. Despite this, the truth remains that Lamelo Ball is the most marketable player not only on the Puma basketball roster, but one of the most marketable players to enter the NBA since LeBron James, alongside Zion Williamson. This means Lamelo will be the face of Puma basketball, and with Ball being so young, he essentially gets to mold the brand, depending on how he performs in the NBA. Money is the part that most people are interested in when a new deal is signed, and these two athletes are rumoured to be getting a lot of it. With both deals being long-term, the figures will naturally be inflated, with both Lamelo and Neymar potentially signing record-breaking deals. Neymar is reportedly making $23 million a year to host the Puma brand, which is more than Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi make to rep Nike and Adidas per year. Although Ronaldo and Messi may be the best two players we have ever seen, they still share their respective brands with a lot of other top-tier players, which slightly reduces their value to the brand. Neymar is a clear-cut big shot at Puma. Lamelo Ball's deal hasn't been confirmed, but is rumoured to be around $100 million across the whole contract, plus a private jet. This may sound far-fetched considering Zion Williamson has signed a 7-year, $75 million deal just a year ago, but considering Lamelo has a greater social media presence and international acclaim, playing in Lithuania at 16, winning NBL Rookie of the Year in Australia, and playing in a number of European countries whilst on the JBA tour, this deal may be warranted even though it comes at a big risk of injury, because he may be the most famous player entering the league since LeBron James due to social media. Culture away from the sport is one of Puma's biggest selling points when it comes to acquiring new talent. Neymar and Lamelo both serve as brand ambassadors off the court and off the pitch, so it is important that they feel attached to a brand which is iconic and cool. Puma already has a number of influential artists under their belt that the two athletes will grow up being very familiar with. This includes Jay-Z, who acts as a creative director, J. Cole, who created his own signature basketball sneaker, the Dreamer, Rihanna, the late Nipsey Hussle, and Meek Mill, to name a few. So stylistically, they'll feel in tune, and when they bring creative ideas to the table, some of their idols will be promoting them. The playing style of Lamelo and Neymar are similar in their different sports. They are both flashy and fun to watch. Their games are designed to fill those seats, and because of this, kids naturally gravitate towards them, giving them the ear of the youth and the future. Lamelo and Neymar could change the generation's attitude towards the brand. How well this is executed depends not only on the performance of Lamelo and Neymar athletically, but from a marketing standpoint on Puma's side. Ultimately, Neymar and Lamelo are at the athletic forefront of an exciting time for Puma. Puma in the next 5 to 7 years with the right moves could be up there with Nike and Adidas in terms of a hot destination for elite athletes. But there is still a lot of work to be done, but Lamelo and Neymar could be steering that ship.